Good morning, it's Kathy. It is Sunday, April 26, 2020. I'm a CPA, a Chartered Professional Accountant in London, Ontario, Canada, and here is my update for today. So we got an announcement yesterday from here in Ontario from Premier Doug Ford talking about a pay raise of, a pay bump, I guess, of $4 per hour for certain specifically named work groups of employees who are frontline and working in healthcare. And I don't have it memorized, so I'm not gonna say what they are. And then there's also a month-end bonus amount if you work a certain amount of hours in a month. And this is to, I believe this is to recognize not only the risk that these frontline workers are taking in showing up to work every day, but also to encourage people to keep showing up for work every day, because these are very difficult and challenging times, and these frontline workers are taking extreme risk every time they do show up for work. So there's displeasure online. I can see it from certain groups that have been excluded, certain groups of healthcare workers, but also people who are outside of the healthcare umbrella, such as those doing customer service in stores, for example. So yeah, we'll see what comes of that. But yeah, but anyway, this is an income support for frontline healthcare workers, and that is a good thing for those people. So I just wanted to mention a bit, sometimes I hear people saying, well, why doesn't this level of government do something? Or why does this level of government, why don't they do more? And I just wanted to give a reminder. I know we take these politics, levels of politics and civics courses at a fairly young age. I think I took it in grade 7, 8. My kids took it in grade 10, and you can you read it, you memorize it, you learn it for the test, but it's in a situation like this that it really comes into play. So just a reminder, in Canada we have three main levels of government. We have the federal, which is the national, all of Canada. And then we have the provincial and territorial, and then we also have municipal, and there's upper tier and lower tier municipal political governmental levels. So those are the three main groups. And because our government system is organized the way it is, when there's a crisis like this, you see the different levels of government stepping in to take care of the things that they are legally required to take care of. So for example, our federal government is taking care of things like the EI, as they always do, and the CERB, and these are national income supports, and that's to ensure that everyone across Canada, no matter where you are, or if you live in a wealthy municipality or a lower income municipality, everybody's all going to get the same income support if they qualify for any given income support. So that's that. And then you have our provincial government, and so the two of the big things that our provincial government here in Ontario is responsible for would be education and healthcare. So that's why you see our premier talking about when are the schools going to reopen. That's why the premier is talking about that, because it's a provincially level responsibility is education. Also, you see our premier talking about the hospitals and the long-term care and those issues, and why he's announced what he did yesterday about these income supports for frontline workers in Ontario healthcare, because that's a provincial responsibility. And then the other level is municipal. So you're not going to see a municipality announcing a personal income support for all its citizens, because that is taken care of at a national level. So what you'll see the municipal level governments talking about is things that are particular to their municipality that they are responsible for financially. So simple examples would be your fire department, and also your police department. So municipalities are going to deal with those things, and they're going to make local decisions too. And one that's been talked about a lot around here is having a campfire in your backyard. in certain municipalities, they're making different decisions based on their location and their population density, and that's not a decision that would be made at a federal level or at a provincial level. That's something that has to be decided on locally. I know it's a little thing, but it's important. So that's just a reminder, if you're wondering why certain announcements come from certain levels of government and why aren't other levels of government stepping in and doing more. It's because they each have their own responsibilities, and in times like this, especially in times of crisis, they need to stick to what they are responsible financially. And the reason is so that we don't have overlaps, but also that we don't have big things missed. They each need to focus on what they're responsible for. So that's all that I had to say today. I hope you're having a good day. It's very windy and rainy here in London, Ontario. It's definitely warming up though, so we're heading into spring. Have a great day, stay safe, be healthy, and stay positive. See ya.